Talk about relationship problems. How many of those do you get?
Pretty often. It's interesting to get two couples to come in together, and they generally they think that they're communicating, but actually they're complaining about each other. They're expressing their resentment, and the whole trick is to get one to sit quietly while the other one verbalizes their perception of the problem. And oftentimes they're very surprised. And of course, it's the other person who had to listen quietly get his chance or her chance to express themselves. And there's a certain amount of astonishment that, well, they've been living together for so many years. They have children. They have in-laws and everything. And they realize that they stopped hearing. I guess not communicating. There's a certain amount of talking, but oftentimes it's recriminations. And the whole point is to get them to really understand and listen to each other, to actually hear each other, and what one is feeling. Oftentimes, not to fall into stereotypes, but the wife will say how she feels and her approach to everything, and the husband will oftentimes intervene with his very rational explanation as to what's wrong with his wife, rather than looking at himself and why is he so demanding? Why do things have to be his way as opposed to hearing what is actually his wife, and doesn't see all the things oftentimes that the woman will be doing. So all of this snowballs into a situation where there's just no more communication, and oftentimes if sex is indeed a conversation, then the sexual relationship deteriorates and everybody withdraws into their own little corner, nourishing resentment, which can go on for years when it really isn't necessary. It's a skill, it's an ability, it's an acquired faculty to be able to actually hear what someone is telling you beyond the words.